On Saturday night, Austin FC played LAFC for the 7th time in club history, and after being out for 2 weeks, was the 2-week break good enough for Austin FC? Well, it wasn't. Austin FC lost to LAFC in a 3-0 score, and in my point of view, this is probably one of the worst performances in our club history, well, for this 2023 season. But before I get to that, let's look at the lineup. This lineup looked really decent and looked strong in my point of view, in my own opinion. I thought that maybe we were going to do something out of this and create so much damage against LAFC. We got to see 2 players back from their respective countries, and that was Lafc back from Finland and Owen Wolf back from being with the U.S. men's young national team. And it was really good to see our players back on the field. We got to see Alex Green and Lafc back again, the Finland brothers, the duo partnership. And we got to see once again, after 3 games later or 4 games later on, the Matacobos trio of Fago, Seba, and Maxi Urruti on the field again. And this is probably, you could say, a good team at the moment, a really solid starting 11 we had against LAFC. But throughout the first 30 minutes of this half against LAFC, we looked really dominant the entire time. At least some chances were creative. Maxi Urruti had some solid, his fresh pair of legs was needed, and he had some ideas creative, some chances too. But the one thing that stood out the most for me was the connection of Seba and Fagundes back at it again. Those two, we haven't seen them play like that in a while, ever since last season. And every time they had the ball, smart passing, smart dribbling, and smart placements. Like, if Fago had the ball, Driussi will run with it, and then Fago will be there at the right time. Vice versa, I could say the same about Fago and Driussi. Overall, Austin FC looked so better in the 35 minutes, but after that, time was over. The timer was up because one player, the proper DP of the MLS, or at the moment, early to tell, the MVP candidate, Dennis Bouanga, wrecked Austin FC. Dennis Bouanga scored a hat-trick against Austin FC. He is the first player that scored a hat-trick against Brad Stewart, and I feel bad for Stu for going through that moment or experience, because every time Dennis Bouanga had the ball, he was a beast. He's a different animal. He had the ball, dribbling, pace, speed, aerial and ground duels was in favor for him. The 3 goals was by himself. Every time he had the ball in those 3 goals, a lot of space was given to him. The first goal, Owen Wolf or Fagundes, one of the two could either slide tackle and not let that goal in, but he had so many space. Bouanga took that chance to score the goal. Second goal came from a set piece, something that's our weakness. A corner kick, Emiliano Rigoni, I saw in the highlights, was trying his best to take the ball away by doing a header. The ball was to Bouanga, who was again by himself, nobody approaching to him, nobody running up to him. He took the chance and scored a volley of a goal. Beautiful goal, I could say. Another volley, another goal, a set piece, a good cross, something we should learn by now that we need to do some limited crossing. The cross came from LAFC. Bouanga was by himself, scored the goal, 3-0 Austin FC. Loses. LAFC looked like the better team. They put out their B team against us. I mean, some of their B team players, and against us, who we haven't played in 2 weeks, we lost to a team who had a midweek game in the CCL against Vancouver Whitecaps. I'm gonna say this, and it's really sad to say, but Austin FC looks pathetic, boring, and bland. Nothing is coming out of it for this 2023 season. Where's the 2022 season? It's gone. What Josh Wolf had last season, 2022, was a solid and good squad. We had something cooking up. Every game we were fighting for a win if we were down, or at least get 2 goals out of it, like a comeback game. That was something we were known as the comeback boys, the comeback kings. But in this 2023 season, Josh Wolf, being Josh Wolf, had to do a lot of adjustments to our starting 11 or to the formation. We needed only 2 replacements that could have fixed that, the gap or the sink in the hole or the hole in the freaking wall. Bison is a good replacement too. Gavesen left, Bison comes in, Bison is doing everything he can, and he's proven to us he's a good defender with Alex Green, who's at the moment a temporary center back. And if you're someone who's saying we have a center back problem, we have to work what we got at the moment. This is our center backs until Julio Cascante is back from his injury, and from our serving defender, Alexander Randiovic, comes today or around next week. And Emiliano Rigoni being the replacement to Cecilio Dominguez, at this point, put Rigoni on the bench. Give Finley some time, I guess, because I don't know who's going to be the proper right winger. Emiliano Rigoni, every time he's on the field, it's always crossing, always dribbling, missed opportunities, missed shots. The list goes on. He doesn't create anything from it anymore. You could say, or I could say, I'm complaining about Emiliano Rigoni, but I have the right to do it. And the leadership. Where's the leadership? How is how is Driussi our captain? I love Driussi. He's a great player. He has my whole respect after what he did last season. It sucked that he didn't get the MVP race title or whatever you call it, but he doesn't show the idea of being a captain. There's no mentality for Driussi. If he's one of the most paid players in the MLS, where's the value to it? Where's the value of him being a captain for Austin FC? Give it back to Alex Spring, somebody who had the fucking balls to tell us what to do, what's right and what's wrong on the field. Or give it to Stu, somebody who's on the field watching from his point of view what needs to be fixed, but someone would say, being a captain, the armband is just a piece of cloth. For me, it's something special. It shows you that you're a true leader to the team. And the last thing I could say is Josh Wolf, how he goes on the press conference saying that the first part, how he thinks that Austin FC looked better in the first half and how LAFC was trying to find results to stop the pressure from Austin FC or answers. Here's the thing, if that's the reason, how the hell did Dennis Blanca score 3 on Austin FC? And why were there 5 players pressuring Stu whenever they're in his box? And the second part is this, he blames the players as always, how he blames Seba, how he blames, Fago, Maxi, Rigoni, Zardes, the list goes on, how he tells them that I don't see nothing from them, no results, nothing, dangerous. The reason why they're not doing anything dangerous is that they're not showing effort because your ideas suck. They're doing their best to understand what Wolf is, what his ideas are, but it's not working. If you want results, if you want them to look dangerous, Wolf, let them lose and let them take charge in the field because you're not on the field. They are. They're doing their best to get a win out of this from any game. But Josh Wolf, again, an arrogant, selfish coach doesn't want to take the blame and put the blame on his players, which is so sad to know that we have a lot of work to do. But we need to see more results from Josh Wolf. If we want better results from you, Wolf, then understand and hear from us. Learn from us. Respect our, comments and don't respect our criticism mostly. But other than that, Austin FC plays Vancouver Whitecaps next Saturday, and hopefully something good comes out of it. If not, we're gonna be asking for Josh Wolf's head. But other than that, you guys, my name is Vanilla Mexican 17. I hope you understood this rant of mine, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.